Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I'm the Metamystic. Today, before we get into your cards, I want to first share a channeled message with you. If you're new to my channel, I do channeled messages as well as read the cards. So, first, I want to read this, and I'm going to pin the words at the top of the comments for you. So if you want to take a look at what I'm saying here, what I'm reading, you can go and take a look at that. But first, I want to say this was a very interesting vision that I received. That's part of my channeling as well. It's not just words. It's not just like auditory. It's also visual. And I've had this experience since I was a little child. Since I was a little child. That is that. I'm laughing because I'm picking up me saying that was like a gender thing, and that could be for somebody. So if you feel like what I'm about to read has something to possibly do with your gender in any possible way, because Gemini, you're already taking me off track, but this is your energy. My sister and my dad are both Geminis, and so like I'm very used to this energy. And like my entire friends group are Gemini risings, so I'm like very familiar with y'all, and I love you guys. But what I'm thinking in my head is like 5 different things at once, and I'm thinking about the World card, and with the World card, that person in the middle is like a combination between the genders. They like both come together. So if you're somebody that kind of feels like a little lost in the world when it comes to gender identity, not only do I relate to that on a personal level, but maybe there's something in this for you that I'm about to look into with your channeled message. And then we'll get to the cards. Don't worry, we always get to the cards. But I'm going to try to keep this a little snappier for y'all. But this is what I saw. I saw you, because you're the focus of this story. I saw you reaching up toward these beautiful green leaves. I mean, it was like they were so bright green that it kind of like took my breath away. It felt like I was looking at some sort of like mystical children's book or something like that. And then I saw your hand, go toward the leaves and pluck off this gorgeous red apple. And keep in mind, this is a close-up. It was big to my sight. It was like macro. So I was able to see everything big from your perspective, and that could mean something that to you. That could be that this whole thing that I'm about to read is very zoomed in, so to speak. Like it's the focus of your attention right now, or possibly for a long time. So I'm going to read this. Green leaves, hand towards the apple tree. She took a bite, but she noticed a worm. And keep in mind, this is in the feminine. I'm also thinking of the Lovers card. There's the man and the woman on both sides, and then you have the female that has like the side that has all the life with her, with the snake and the green leaves, and then on the other side you have the man with like the fire. And so this could also be back to gender again. I don't know who I'm talking to. But not only are you welcome here, but please tell your friends to come watch me as well, because that's the group that I'm looking to be friends with. Green leaves, hand toward the apple tree. She took a bite, but she noticed a worm. So she dropped the apple. There's a worm in this apple. But when she went to pick it up, she started shrinking. She started shrinking down. We started off with everything being big, like the big hand and the big apple and the big leaves. And then when she went to take a bite of her apple, which was the focal point, then she found that she herself began to shrink down and she became the size of the worm. She crawled inside the apple and she hugged the apple. She felt safe and contained. She didn't realize how deeply she was craving the nutrients of the earth. Something long-lasting, something genuine, something real. And she fell asleep inside the apple in peace. And the most important part of this vision / channeled message for you today with this whole apple thing and going inside the apple, it's very James and the Giant Peach. It gives James and the Giant Peach. But the point, I believe, of what it is, because I'm going to title this video, "An Apple a Day Keeps the Doctor Away," I don't think it's actually anything like health related, like bodily health, that like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But I think it is an allegory showing you maybe you're focusing too much on the wrong things, meaning your focal point was, I want to say it was all about you, but I'm not saying it in a way like, oh, you're all about yourself. No, it's not a selfish thing. It was just like you're almost too focused. The hand, the grabbing of the apple, and I'm not saying that the leaves weren't beautiful and it wasn't beautiful to look at, but it was like this sense of when you started to shrink down and then when you climbed inside that apple, it literally felt like the apple it's very like almost psychedelic in a sense. It was like you became one with the apple, and that's very Franciscan. Franciscans believe in that oneness between all things, and that's kind of more my persuasion, where I'm coming from on things. You don't see a priest reading tarot every day. So you can trust me, Gemini. I've been around. But what I'm trying to say here today is when you were inside of that apple, it was like gulping down water when you're super thirsty, or it was like eating nutrients that your body was craving. It was like health to your literal self, like the essence of who you are, by being inside of that apple, being inside of the earth, being inside of yourself maybe, as opposed to looking at yourself from the outside, zooming in on maybe all your imperfections and what these people could be thinking and what's going on over here and over there. I think it's more about going within and realizing we are one with everything. And as you continue to kind of like go inward, and I thought I saw the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, and yes, I did in your pre-shuffle. As we go inward, we will find, and I think I also saw the star, we will find healing. See how that works? Before I said any of this in your pre-shuffle, those messages were already there for you. So without further ado, a nice start to our reading, a nice way to set the tone. And speaking of setting the tone, let's just invite the light. Let's invite the light today into this reading for my beautiful Geminis. I love my sister so much, and she's a Gemini, as I've mentioned before. I don't want to burn my hand off, Geminis. Okay. See, I'm trying to be all profound, lighting the candles and stuff, but I'm burning my hand off while I'm doing it, so you know what I'm saying. That's part of life. That's part of that message. Ooh, see, I'm flipping my dove. I'm busting open. It's like I feel clumsy right now. Don't feel clumsy, Gemini. I know it's not always the easiest thing to like actually take a look at the inside of a situation. And we started off with talking about things like gender. 12 p.m. my computer is telling you. 12 o'clock, clock strikes 12, Cinderella going from, magical princess and like it's the transformation is what I'm looking for. You went from being big to shrinking down and being small. There's a transformation going on in your life, I'm hearing. So let's consult the cards on this. This is a very interesting message, Spirit. So what do we have for Gemini? I'm going to do a simple 3-card spread, my friends. The middle card is going to be like the overall energy that we're dealing with. And then on the left and the right, it's like the supporting energies. So you can look at it that way. The main card is the one in the middle that we're going to be like really focusing on. But aside from that, how are you guys doing? Because I don't feel like this is something like super heavy. It's, I keep wanting to say it's kind of like psychedelic. It's like, when somebody like does shrooms or something and then they come back to their group of friends like a few days later and they're like, dude, like I saw my life like flash before my eyes, everything changed. I saw everything from a new perspective, death and rebirth. And that's another transformation card. What are you Geminis up to? Are you just like in the freaking ethers or something right now? Like figuring out like the world card we started off with. We talked about the lovers. Those are very spiritual cards. What are my Geminis up to? I do always have very deep talks with my sister who's a Gemini, so I assume y'all are very similar. All right, let's take a peek here. We have death at the center of your read, bro. You can't make this up. You are going through a rebirth. See, death is not just about the dying. Things are dying around. Maybe people are, or situations are dying or being reborn. But I feel like the focus of this is about you. It's about perspective, because we started off with the channeled message. It was about perspective. It was like I was seeing it from that perspective of like looking at the hand, looking at the apple. But then it was like I came out of that and then I saw you shrinking down. So the perspective changed. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have 9 of Pentacles and King of Cups. Okay. Let me just take a look for a minute here, friends. Because sometimes certain things stick out to me on the cards. What I'm instantly drawn to on all of these 3 cards, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but as we see, look at the 9 of Pentacles gal. Her background, along with all of the pentacles as well, it's yellow. It's like yellow. When you look at 9 of Pentacles, all you see is yellow, really. And we're going to get to that bird in a second. I want to say something about that bird. King of Cups, a very loving, balanced individual, if I do say so myself. This is a Cancer card. So look at what he's wearing. See the yellow? It just stands out. And then let's finally look at the Death card. See the sun in the background, the yellow sun? These all connect somehow. So we're going to see, how do these all connect? And it's yellow, it's solar plexus-esque, which has to do with like your strength, your inner will, your power, sense of who you are. Let's get some clarifiers on these, please. And even with the star at the bottom of the deck, that yellow star. So I think this is just about you. This is some sort of like transition that you're going through, death and rebirth. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles, please, for my Geminis. But, oh yeah, what I was going to say about the bird is it's like a little birdie is like speaking in your ear and being like, hey, it's time. I don't know how else to say it. It's like in that tone. It's like, it's about damn time. Like, I don't know how else to say it. And it's like, look, see, there's this yellow guy. He's kind of like, he looks kind of like a Hierophant in a way. And we did talk about gender at the start. And you know what? Involving, like, the church, we have Nine of Pentacles again. Here and here. And then we have... See how there's this yellow priest, and then I have this priest here? There's something there. There's something there. And I mean, I'm literally sitting here in a priest costume on purpose, wearing these pins, showing my, sense of inclusion for everybody. This channel is pro people. I'm just going to say that right now. So there is an element of, like, maybe you're here because you've dealt with some bullshit. I don't know how else to say it. And it's time for a death and rebirth. Nine of Pentacles, please. Yeah, now I'm starting to get angry because not only do I relate on a personal level, and I mean deeply personal, but it's like somebody's got to say it, right? Somebody's got to sit here in a freaking priest outfit wearing a rainbow flag, right? Or I'm pointing to the wrong side. So I'm really glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. That's why I'm presenting this way, because I'm trying to prove a point. Maybe you're trying to prove a point, Gemini. What point are you trying to prove here with this death and rebirth? You have Three of Cups on your Nine of Pentacles, which is like, this is a card of, like, independence. This is a card of, like, I can do this all on my own. Like, I don't need people, I'm hearing, but here they are. They're here. They're here to support you through this transition. And the Three of Cups is a happy card. It's a celebratory card of community in this case specifically, but in a positive way. Maybe you've come from a scenario, and I don't say any of this by accident. This is not just me ranting. This is for somebody. This is for a group of people. Maybe you've come from a church situation. And because right from the start, I felt like it was like a gender identity thing. And, I've dealt with some BS too. And so I just want to say, we're here on the broader level to support you in your newfound independence. You are gorgeous. Look at your success. You have all these pentacles around you. Wow. Wow, Gemini. I love you guys. Let's look at this King of Cups. What do we have with the King of Cups, please, for Gemini? It's nice to do your reading because I can, like, say stuff that I don't normally say, I feel. Necessarily that King of Cups, please, for Gemini. We have Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this King of Cups is, not only is he water related, but it's like love. It's like I'm feeling this again. It's like I'm feeling this on both sides of you. There is, excuse me while I situate this demonstration. There is, see, in the middle is you, the death and transformation, the change of perspective. And then on both sides of you, you have love and support. You have love and support in who you are, standing as yourself, And I know that this is an earth card. I don't mean literally this representing who you are. I just mean it's the energy. It's like, I am me, That's what I'm hearing. I'm me. I'm me. And I love that for you. I freaking love that for you, Gemini. Do you. Be you. Let's look at this death and transformation card in the middle here for Gemini. And if this is, like, resonating with you guys and you want to talk a little more about this, you can head on over to my Patreon. It's $11 a month. It's literally, like, less than Netflix, and I do all the signs on there on a weekly basis. So if you want to get your sun, moon, and rising extendeds as well, they're over there. Link at the top of the description if you're interested. Death for Gemini, please. Death for Gemini. And I keep wanting to say, and transformation. It's not just death, it's transformation. Death and transformation. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Yeah. See, this love, it's like it's moving towards more love. This death, the way I'm seeing it is, this death and transformation, it's guiding you, excuse me, I'm dropping my cards. It's guiding you towards even more love. It's just like love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. All around you. It's like a freaking choir. Love, 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 love. See, look. Love, 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 love. It's the octaves. Love, 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 love. I'm sorry, I have a lot of Leo in my chart. Oh, God. But seriously, this is, I'm joking, but it's like, it's funny, but it's awesome. I freaking love you guys. I love you guys. I love this for you guys. Your death and transformation, all it's gonna do is bring you love, 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 and freaking support. And I mean, it's looking like money, possibly too. So I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know if you do stuff online like me. I don't know. You know, just do you, because it might be your voice that changes things. You never know. Even if it's just your friends group. I mean, there are people around you celebrating you, celebrating who you are. So just keep going after that. You know, we're always going to have these deaths and rebirths throughout our lives. You know, I actually love this card. I love the death card, personally. Because for me, it shows hope. Because it's like, if it's at death, if it's at the spiritual level, I mean, come on. This is something that's been a long time coming, right? So I don't see any sadness here. All I see is Ace of Cups, celebration, independence. You know, all I see is good. So if you want to continue with this reading, then go on over and get your extended over on Patreon. Much love to all my Geminis. Take care.